Tonight's coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Looking to Stafford once, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
On 1st and 10, Franks. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off.
Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And looking at the next-gen stats, well, what a play indeed. He covered better than 60 yards after that catch. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Panthers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on a young season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's the first catch of the game for Cobb, and he's got a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On first down, here's Franks. And this one's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Franks now. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Franks now to throw on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Franks. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. A good pick up there at 22. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Derek Brown coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Powering his way forward. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Our first down throw, here's Franks. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Franks. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. But Franks looking to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Nifty move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shifts by at the 15. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panthers score. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point safely through. And a round is on here in this first half. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Franks. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Following the fumble recovery, Franks. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Working out of the gun, Franks. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Franks. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Open man right side is Ingram. Touchdown Panthers. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Stafford on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Franks. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. Franks. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They get this out left. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be big. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And all the way down to the 29. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Stafford. Being chased out left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, Akers. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 48. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Setting up play action. Franks. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Franks. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off around the 27. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones. Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw. Franks. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Point after up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go. Do it. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On third down, Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. On for the point after, Corey Vedvik. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, Akers. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Franks now. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Succop as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, his second sack of the night. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicked.